family, it's Tara Chantel. Let's get straight to it. No time to waste any time. Let's talk about how Lil Nas X sold his soul. I hope I'm pronouncing that little boy's name right. And let me just start off by saying, no one cares who you want to sleep with, okay? Let's just start off right now, because that whole LBG community is some bullies. So y'all not about to bully the heterosexuals into believing this type of video that he is displaying as freedom, as being his truest self. His truest self is trying to manipulate the minds of young people. He is being used for white supremacy to benefit and harm the black community. So let's focus on that right now, because this whole agenda that he is pushing to try to be yourself, to try to be free and liberating, you can do that all you want to, but it's a way to do it that is tasteful. This whole new video that he is pushing out to the minds of the youth is truly detrimental to the culture. Let's start by saying how Lil Nas X, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, because I don't listen to none of his music, but trust me, this agenda is being so pushed for capitalism, for white supremacy. They are pushing ads on YouTube so everyone can see this. They are trying to manipulate the minds of young people in their subconscious mind to program to believe this foolishness is okay. To do this type of demonic behavior will truly harm you long term. The fact of the matter is, Lil Nas even said himself that he does not care about the kids. How are you not gonna care about the kids when your majority of your audience is the kids? My daddy don't listen to him. My mama don't listen to him. I don't listen to him. People my age don't listen to him. Only kids listen to him. And the fact that he says he does not care about the kids shows it right there. If you do anything, you should cater to your audience. If you have a business, if you have a product, if you have any type of messaging that you want to display, you have to cater to your audience. And the fact that he directly said this, that he does not care about the kids, that y'all need to control y'all kids from watching this type of behavior that he is displaying, when in fact that his label, in fact that YouTube, Google, TikTok is pushing this foolishness in everyone's face. How can anyone not watch this type of stuff? You can't monitor children. You can't monitor someone's phone 24/7 when ads are popping up on this type of behavior. So we have bigger forces that are being placed in this realm. We are in spiritual warfare. We are in spiritual warfare, and we have to understand the agenda and the manipulation behind these artists. The same director that directed Cardi's Be Up video, when she all kissing on all these women and doing all this booty shaking and selling the walk, directed Lil Nas video that he just put out, how he sold his soul. So this whole industry is not helping us whatsoever. They are truly harming us and trying to kill us slowly. And if we don't have the strong mind to wake up, to be conscious and understand this is not just entertainment, this is not just music, this is deliberate programming that they are placing on us to act demonic, to act in this type of detrimental character in the long term. If you cannot say anything in front of a kid, you shouldn't even say it, period. That's for me. Because why are you not doing anything for the youth when they are our future? So the fact of the matter is that it really shows the narcissistic mindset of these artists, that they don't care about our future. They only care about their money because they are in a greedy mentality, because all they do is want more and more and more, because they are in such a space of lack spiritually. They have no soul, so all they can do is just get shiny objects and nice things to try to please them for some short-term happiness. So that's why all they have to do is show you how they got a whole bunch of things, because they are truly miserable inside. We also have to understand that Lil Nas is only 21 years old, and he is doing all of this type of behavior, being manipulated, saying that he was the creator of this. Trust me, when I was 21, I was a rebel doing crazy things as well. And then now I got my right mind back. Now I have a conscious mind, and I was like, dang, when I was 21, I should have never done that. That is how he is going to think about this behavior in the long term, because he is going to be washed up in a year or two from now, because how you got to the top, you can't last like that. The way that you don't even care about the people, all you care about is yourself. This brother, all he cares about himself. You can't do nothing with that. You're not living in purpose that way. You're not moving with integrity this way. All you're doing is trying to be a pawn for white supremacy to deliberately harm the black culture in the end. Just for a couple shiny objects, just for a couple bucks. But now you don't even have your soul. The music video was such a great example that we should all learn from. That this behavior, that the music industry, that he doesn't even own himself whatsoever. The music that he is putting out, his label owns him. He signed his soul over to a contract. So when you don't even own yourself, you can't make any type of decisions. You have so many people in your ear. You have no type of creative control. You can't do what you want to do. You can't live how you want to live, because you don't even have your freedom. You don't even have your right mind at the end of the day, because you are owned. He is going to get a few shiny pennies from this type of behavior that he did with all this music video, while his label, while everybody just gets eaten off of him, and they like, yup. You don't even know. You're really getting laughed at when you do clown behavior, because you're getting played. You did all of this for some clout, and that is the era that we're living in, with a whole bunch of clout chasers. You doing all this for a couple views, brother. Even the fact of now you got a shoe deal from the Bible, how Satan, Luke 10:18, how Satan came down from heaven. He is deliberately sharing to all of us how he sold his soul, how he does not have a soul. He don't care about none of us. All he care about his money. All he care about is himself. And this is a narcissistic that we have on our hands, and it's truly going to harm the youth, because the youth can't tell the difference between their subconscious mind and their conscious mind. So we have to be cautious all the time when this agenda of white supremacy is taking over our technology, our phones. They're not going to push out messages with substance. They're not going to push out messages that are trying to save and better humanity. They want us to fail, and they will get anybody to do so. He is being bought. He is truly working for the feds. It's like, you ain't even on our side. You ain't even trying to help the culture. You ain't trying to better humanity. You ain't even doing anything as purpose driven. This is a nature of harming the whole humanity. And what type of person would truly not feel remorseful and guilty for this type of behavior? This is when you are young-minded and selfish and self-centered and only caring about clout. This is the law of cause and effect. What you put out will always come back to you. what you do good things will always come down to you. If you do bad things are going to happen, and it's going to be out of your control, because that is what you are putting in the universe. What comes up must come down, and that is just the law. This is law. We're not talking and speaking about opinionated facts over here. We're speaking on just, and we're speaking on law of the universe. So the fact of the matter is that we have souls, that we have spirits that are not living with intention, that are unconscious and is not following these rules of the way how the universe works, and is operating off of flesh, is operating off of manipulation, is operating off of unconscious programming, and not thinking for themselves, just going along just to get along and being a sheep out here. This is the life that we're living in right now. We have to understand we are spiritual beings having this temporary human experience. And I understand some people really believe that they are just a blob, that they are just lost in the sauce and just flowing and not even realizing their spirituality. Because once you tap into the spiritual realm, now you have a reason to truly live and act with integrity and intention. So this Lil Nas X, I'm gonna say Lil X, is manipulating and pushing this foolish behavior, this senseless behavior on our young black boys. White supremacy had to pick a dummy. This what white supremacy do. White supremacy will pick a dummy that will be a sellout for the black people. All you gotta do is wave a couple bucks at a person who is not solid, at a person who has self-hatred, a person who is lost, a person who is confused. All you gotta do is wave a couple shiny objects, a few dollars, and be like, I'll give you whatever you want, but you gotta hurt your whole culture. You gotta be a sellout. You gotta be a clown. You gotta dance when I say dance. You gotta do what I say do. But I'm gonna get you whatever you want, but you don't got your soul. And that's what they do. They find a dummy to manipulate other dummies who don't have a mind for themselves. It's either you get brainwashed out here, or you take your power back and realize that you are the source, you have the power, you are the star. You don't need to idolize these clones, these foolish clowns, these celebrities, and put them on a pedestal when you are their equal. You are much better. You are solid. You have your right mind. You have your soul. You're not selling your people out, and you're not selling out just for a few dollars that you can't take with you long term. Realize the bigger picture of this life. We are living in spiritual warfare. I pray that we all army up, the chosen ones. This is the chosen party. The chosen ones, please army up. Please stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. Please uplift your brother, uplift your sister, protect our youth, speak life into them, feed them with positivity, and tell them they can do so much with their life. You don't gotta do this WAP culture, this demonic Satan culture to be at the top. You can be yourself by staying in your own lane and doing what's best for you and the culture at the end of the day. Hey, it's Tara Chantel. I love you tremendously. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button. I appreciate you so much. And trust me, I'm gonna meet you at the top.